Good afternoon, ladies and gents, and thanks for tuning in for another quick watch list video brought to you by FTX. If you don't have an FTX account, use the link in the description below and receive 10% off your trading fees. Okay, let's have a look at the top 10. We had an interesting sort of 2 weeks with a lot of news coming out about Russia invading Ukraine. It hasn't really affected the markets that much. We were in a strong weekly downtrend on Bitcoin anyway. We've just seen some further selling off. So this trend is still in play. You know, we saw this this cradle trade a few weeks ago. We've pushed a little bit lower, pushed down below this $40,000 mark. The daily shows that we've tried to push up. We've rejected it again. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some further selling off on Bitcoin, but a lot of uncertainty out there. So I'm sitting on the sideline waiting to see Bitcoin's next move. I do have the top 10 here because I wanted to run through, let's have a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So it is looking good. It's looking rather bullish. MACD doesn't agree at all. Let's have a look at the weekly. So yeah, we've tested this level a couple of times on the weekly, rejected that, and we've moved higher. So it's not telling us too much, but the total crypto market cap on the weekly is in a strong weekly downtrend as well. So a lot of selling off across the board in the crypto markets. The 2-day looks like it's sort of a little bit of a level through here, touched twice. So what we need to see is it move lower and hopefully break through that. Will we see that? I'm not sure, but if we do, that's going to be a lot of money taken out of the crypto market. So Bitcoin 2-day trend still there. If we look lower, especially in the 4, it's an absolute mess. And the reason I've got the top 10 up is because I wanted to look at the 4 hours across the top 10, and it's a mess. You know, we look at the 2-day, the trend isn't really there on ETH. The daily, it's not too bad, but you know, it's not great. So we are looking at this 4-hour charts, and the trend isn't there, right? So Binance Coin is the same. XRP is the same. We're starting to get that trend build in on XRP. Let's have a look at the 1. Nope, the 2. Look, not really. It has a lot of work to do. ADA, the same. The 4-hour trend is just a mess. The daily is, yeah, it looks quite flat on the daily on ADA. Sol Perp looks like it's sitting on this support level. AVAX, no real trend on the daily. Let's have a look at the 4. 4's a mess as well. So this top 10 sort of represents everything else that's in the FTX perp contracts. There's, you know, I've done a scan. I've done 2 scans today already, and there just isn't too much out there in the way of trading today. So what I did want to have a look at is algo perps on the 4-hour. So the trend is starting to build. So we've got this lower low, lower high, lower low. The 2-hour is looking quite nice. So if we do get a pullback into that cradle zone on the 2-hour, and the 4-hour matches that as well, you know, with the moving averages in the correct order and things like that, it's one that I may consider. It just has this daily level of support that goes back quite far. So I would want to make sure that I can hit my 1-to-1 before that level. And I probably wouldn't have that as a runner either. So probably take full profits on 1-to-1 if I do take that trade. But it's one of the few that is trending on the 4. We do have Brazilian token here on the daily that still looks really bullish. The fault that I pick with this one is that it's super thinly traded. You go down to these lower time frames, and this is a prime example of what a thinly traded market looks like. These huge wicks, really, really hard to trade with a decent account size. So if you are looking to trade this, trade with caution. I would probably recommend not trading this, but it is there. It's one of the few that is still looking bullish. And we do have a number of other tokens, say .perp, that are trending on the daily. They've pulled back, they're in that cradle zone. The 2 days still there as well. So a small watch list, but my opinion right now is I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for some more clarity on this 4-hour time frame before I'll start looking at trading. yeah, just with the uncertainty about, especially in the markets, the traditional markets are quite volatile as well, and we do tend to see that reflect in the crypto markets. So yeah, I think it's just a waiting game. Let's just wait and see what Bitcoin's next move is. Will we move lower? I'm not sure, but if we do, I'm definitely, keeping an eye around this $30,000 mark. So yeah, it's just a waiting game. That's it for today. So thank you for tuning in, and I will speak to you next time. Thanks, guys.